Hi, this is Apple from the Batman Universe podcast, and I'm here with Andrea Romano, as you all know, the famous casting director for Everything and Everything Batman. Andrea, how are you doing today?
Great, thank you very much.
Now, there's been a positive response to Batman and Brave and the Bold, and actually for hardcore fans like me that come from like the darker, grittier side of Batman, I think you won us over for Batman Brave and the Bold. So yeah, that's actually great. Are you getting a lot of reaction for that?
Fortunately, it's all mostly positive reaction, and you're right, because the first Batman series that I worked on, which was Batman the Animated Series, was so very dark. And then, we've done various different incarnations since then, Batman Beyond and The Batman I did a few seasons of, and now Brave and the Bold. And I'm very encouraged by the fact that the fans seem to be following along with the fact that we can't just keep repeating ourselves. We have to find some other way to come at this character and do something that's interesting and still stimulating. And even within the series Batman Brave and the Bold, there are different episodes, one more serious, one more comic, one musical, and maybe even within a single episode there'll be some that are silly and then serious, and then you find yourself like really sympathetic and like tears coming out of your eyes and watching a cartoon, but it's really touching. So I love working on Batman. I'm a huge fan myself.
Yeah, a lot of fans like me, we were concerned about the campiness, how it's going to be. We love Adam West, but we still want our darker, grittier Batman. And for me, for being a fan, I hate Batman. I hated him. And all of a sudden, fans are like, Apple, you have to watch this episode. You have to watch this episode. I finally watched it, and I wrote back on the forums. I had to come back and say, I love this show.
Glad we won you over.
Yeah, you won me over, and there was like a little bit of episodes. I felt like Bruce Timm on that little man. I felt like funny. That. But you let some news leak today that was very exciting here at Comic-Con. Julie Newmar paying homage to the heritage of Batman. How was that, having her in studio?
Well, it's wonderful. We had an event about, 4 or 5 months ago where in Los Angeles at the Warner Brothers Studios, on one whole side of one of the sound stages, they had painted an enormous mural of lots of the classic Warner Brothers characters, including the Batman series, a lot of the different Batman series, Teen Titans, and there was a big sort of social publicity gathering, and Julie Newmar was there. And so, of course, I went up and introduced myself and just said, how lovely to meet you, and aren't you wonderful? And she said, oh, I want to do voices. So, okay, twist my arm. I'll find something for you to do. So we brought her in on an episode within weeks and had her come in, and she couldn't have been more lovely. And as a matter of fact, when she was coming to us to record, she got lost on the studio lot and couldn't find us. And so I saw her coming all the way across the lot in her car, and I ran up to the car and I found her, and she stopped the car and opened the door and took my hand and kissed my hand because she was so glad to have found somebody who knew where she was supposed to be. So Julie Newmar kissed my hand. Oh. It was the coolest moment.
I would have been excited too. Well, from all the fans, the Batman fans, I know we can't thank you enough for the job that you do. I think you have done a wonderful job in your wonderful career, and we look forward to everything we do. You're very well loved in our community.
Thank you so
we
much.
want to express that to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Keep watching. There's lots more to come. I'm not done yet.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you guys, and we're live from Comic-Con.